So everybody, thank you for tuning in to my first episode of Slice of Success podcast. It's going live right from Fiorentina Italian Kitchen. And I want, what the podcast is going to be is, again, Slice of Success. So I have people coming in who are successful. I get to ask them about their background and some advice, tips and stuff, see how we can hopefully duplicate this. I have my kids here. There's some ambient noise in the background, so I'm doing this off all 3 cell phones. We're just iterating it. It's not perfect, but again, want to introduce the man of the hour, Mr. Tony Cordeiro. Thank you, sir, for coming in, and we can just hop right to it.
Absolutely.
So first off, again, the stuff that you were saying offline before we started was just amazing. Let me ask you this. Well, first, thank your wife for kind of being the intermediary. Yeah, the broker. My wife met her at a pool party with the kids. Yeah, whole name. So let me start there. How important is it? You said you've been married 40 years?
We've been married 39 years.
39 years.
We've been together 46 years.
How important is it to have that other person in your life, you, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's, if you think about it, I'm 62, I've been with someone for 27 years. All the point is that.
Yeah. Well, that's like your whole life. She seems like a sweetheart too. I know it's hard when she's here. I don't want you to feel like a hostage video, like right? But again, I apologize.
So beyond that, bro.
Oh, exactly. Hey, thank you, brother. So, yeah.
So you can ask me, Jordan, anything you want to ask me. My goal is to try to see how we can help people in like situations.
How do we reproduce Anthony Cordeiro's success, right? Because we live in Florida, we know it's a poor city, right? I come from the projects, which is American poverty. You would tell me
No
when you
different
started,
than that.
but you said you were born in Portugal.
I was born in Portugal, came here when I was 3, and lived on Davis Street, which is no different than, if you will, a project.
Correct.
Davis, Orange, Tremont, family.
You know what's sick? That neighborhood's the same way, 50-something, 60 years later. That's something I have an argument with people. Again, I'm not going to get into politics. I want to stay away from that, but that's just the reality, right? So there's all these kids. There's 90,000 people in Fall River, and like I said, like I have notes here I'm going to refer to, but I wanna get into a conversation. All right, first of all, you're the most successful person in Fall River. Do you agree financially? Is that accurate? I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Yes. Hey, my hat is off to you, right? So I was trying to explain that to my son, what that means. So there's 2 parts to that, right? Most successful person in Fall River. I know you don't want to
realize I was pompous in that statement, right?
No.
But
what if it's the reality though? At the end of the day, you were just saying, at the end of the day, numbers matter. I tell people that all the time, right? People have their opinions and whatnot, but a lot of it comes down to what how successful you've been. We're talking success. I'm talking strictly financial. We know there's different levels of success. Right? Mother Teresa, for instance. My argument to that is the more financially successful you are, the more you can help people. I'm sure you have a hefty payroll, right? And you've helped a lot of people for a long time now. Many years, yeah. So I want to get like that. So
a lot of cars and trucks.
All right, awesome. But we're stimulating the economy.
Houses.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man, good view. Now, all right, that's why I'm all over the place, right? Because I'm so excited that you agreed to sit down.
What else you want to know, bro?
Yeah. How do you get from poor kid on Davis Street? Because I invest in real estate. I'm not to your level, right? How do you take me through that and as much as you best you can?
So you're gonna realize, right? When people attack and they say stuff about someone they don't know, it hurts, right?
Yep.
So I left the city of Portugal, Azores, whatever, when I was 3. My mom died when I was 8.
I didn't know
My
that.
father raised me, lived on Davis Street, lived in a tenement house, and it's heartbreaking to hear people say he takes, right?
People say that about you?
All the time.
Like just because you're successful.
Take something, brother. Take something. But here's what happened. My greatest success has been the fact that when I was
Blow it out. Blow it out, please, Wyatt. Can you blow it out, please? Sorry.
When I was 5 or 6, I got introduced to the Boys and Girls Club. and I've been a board member forever.
My kids just started going in.
Which is huge, right? So you get from your dad what to do, not to do, day in, day out. You know, if you can't swim, you should be swimming. You stick your hand in the fire, you're gonna get this. And for thousands of fathers have taught me right from wrong, so you live their life, so you see those
You
things.
learn from other people, their mistakes.
You don't get tripped up on that.
Yeah.
Disappear.
That's what the essence of this is. I want people to learn because you're next level, dude. So
You just see it, right? And what I find out in time was that for a lot of young people, they don't believe in listening to older people. They think it's just noise.
ego, they know better, right?
You don't have to agree with them, every elderly that says X, but there's things that are real. I learned early on from them what to do and not to do.
Why I'm lower that.
I learned early on from them that, hey, if I can't swim, I shouldn't go long. If I stick my hand in the fire long and lose my hand, there are things, Jordan, that you know. I teach my girls, don't dance on the grapevine. If you dance on the grapevine, you're going to get tripped out. You're not going to be an angel, but you're going to be a good person. And I learned to learn from them. And then I learned to be a good student. I learned to be good at accounting when I wasn't an accountant.
Okay.
I learned to be a good lawyer. I learned to be a good business person. But someone teaches you. But all that teaches you is right from wrong in the big picture.
Let me stop you for a second. So when you say you learn to be a good accountant, you learn to be a good lawyer, are you saying you're hiring these people because?
I learned. I went to school for that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I didn't practice it, right?
Yep.
So it gives you tools when you're ready to buy a property. You don't have to wait for your accountant. You don't have to wait for your lawyer.
Or trust their
You already
opinions.
no, I never trusted any of them. I directly trust.
Yeah.
So the thing that I would tell kids is learn from the elderly people. Learn to be open to, hey, wisdom is, they say wisdom is wasted on food, right? Right? When the reality is, you can listen to your grandparents, you can listen to your aunts, you don't have to believe any of it.
Yep.
But listen to it, because history repeats itself, like market and anything else, right?
Yep.
I learned to listen to older people, older people, and I embrace that. Like
What age were you doing that?
I started doing that from go.
Yeah.
I just remember my mom died when I was 8. I was alone with my dad, and then my dad, no education, nobody went to college. I was the first person to go to college. I was a rebel. My dad and I hated one another. I hate to use the word hate.
Yeah.
He thought I was going to go work at Light of Lear, feed the family, get married, you know, the traditional shit.
For other things.
And I did my own stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I learned to listen to learn. And then what I learned is people that are successful have these characteristics. They're pretty common.
Yeah.
You'll be $25.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Are you a book guy?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
No. But it's the same stuff,
Yeah.
right? I think if you have confidence in yourself and you listen to enough people that are successful, you don't need many more things. They teach you, right? They tell you this is what you should do. Be a good person, be an honest person. Are you a long-term player or are you a short-term player?
Yeah.
I told my girlfriend, I'll be a short-term player.
Talk about honesty, right?
Honesty is number one.
Integrity, yeah. I tell my son, no matter if you're the smartest guy in the room, right? So again, not to get into politics, but I use Jay-Z as an example. Be a very capable guy, education-wise, even business savvy. I mean, there's no Bernie Madoff, right? There's no standing and free. There's no shortage of examples, right? But if you don't have ethics, bro, you're just a super villain. You know what I mean?
So I'll tell you a quick story. Just curious to have.
Yeah.
She will try to introduce me to people, John, over time, and I would say, no, we have a discussion. I call it discussion, it's really an argument. It's like, no, I'm not wasting my time with that.
Yeah.
Fine. You don't understand what you're asking me to do. If you're asking me to go, you're asking me to throw my credibility to somebody that's not going to chase the wind on me. Take that one.
Yeah.
I learned that. There are people, honestly, doing this, right?
Yeah.
They got angles all over the place.
Yeah.
And if you're a street guy, I see that for 45 miles.
Dude, and again, not
I see that, I mean, sometimes my wife is in place, and I love her. She's a good girl. But you see that.
And what
You
pisses
know that
me off?
person.
I'm not talking about any specific person, but when I think again politics, and this goes all the way to the White House, right? I always say Florida is this blue collar town where you can't run games. Like I do again, you come from the projects or just the poor areas. You can't really run games on people. You kind of have to be street smart, all that stuff, and then people fall for you know what I mean, the political narrative bullshit of that. You know, and to leave that alone, but again, I agree with you, especially in business, dude. You get so many opportunities. You must have so many opportunities brought to you, right? And now you have to discern, is this guy a con artist, right? Or again, do I even like the person? Do you want to spend time? Guy from Shark Tank, David John, he says you gotta wanna his number one rule is you gotta wanna answer the phone if the person calls you, because then it's just, even if he's successful, he can make you a bunch of money. It's gonna be a hassle. Just if you don't.
So stay right there. You just said like that. It's like I was trying to say in the simple way. I'm not gonna go cry to somebody, and I'm not gonna. I can see that.
Yeah.
That's what you were just describing right now.
Yeah.
Your words, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to do it. No matter what they want to do.
Yeah. Sometimes you just get a vibe, right?
Get a vibe, right? And that's being a street guy.
Yeah.
Street guy, right?
Yeah.
My wife, if you want to, sometimes doesn't get that.
Yeah, I mean, she comes from a softer background. That's required, right? When you talk about the neighborhoods and stuff, that's the thing. It's not something that is it's good to have when you're growing up in tough areas, right? That's another thing that comes up. It's this idea of, I've been talking a lot about this. You kind of want to have a tough life, a difficult life, because you're going to gain strength from that, right? Intelligences that you wouldn't have. And if everything's given, now again, you're a successful guy. We're kind of talking about that offline. Your kids now, my kids, right? These kids were born in an apartment. My newest kids are born on Highland Avenue. They will only know 6-bedroom house. You know what I mean?
So you got to think about that, right?
Let me ask you this about family, because I think this is one thing I want to get into. Your kids are involved in the business, right? I tell these guys, my son's like, oh, you got a house near Charlton. They were fighting over it about whether it could be an Airbnb or not. It used to be like the doctor's house, beautiful, right? You probably thought about buying it once or twice, right? Just to use as
I bought the one on the other
as a
side.
hangout. Yeah,
I bought the one on the other side.
yeah, right. We would have been neighbors, right? So my son says, I want to buy that house and we'll all live there when I get older. So people think that maybe that's weird. He's going to homeschool my kids, right? Have them at home with me, they learn their stuff and try to teach them entrepreneurial stuff on top of it. But I want that. I told my daughter, right? My daughter says I want to be a teacher. I say, I want you to be in our family business. I look at again, not a political thing, but the Trumps are an example. Even the Kardashians, right? It's like a family business. I kind of feel like you have that going on. Yeah.
Well, so when you say not like that, with my girls, my wife, I bring them in girls. You know what? I tell my girls, I don't have enough for this my question is always like my girls, who are you? What are you going to be?
Yeah.
Are you going to take daddy's money and go live, leave the city, enjoy your life, and God knows you live life. Or are you going to be somebody?
Yeah.
Are you going to take something and develop the city and make it better? That's my goal, my goal. My whole mission right now is 62.
62, man, that's still not a job.
My whole time is get my girl not quit. If they pay live for the city. And the travel work that they do.
You keep doing it.
So people think, oh, Florida. Listen, the city was good to me.
Don't make me cry on camera.
I don't want
Yeah. Well, let me stop you 1 second, because again, that's how we start. I'm going to hit you right between the eyes, right? You don't have to answer this. Because again, most successful person in Florida, that's how I look at you. What do you ballpark worth? Tens of millions of dollars, right? Again, and then we talked about this before it started. I don't want to swear in front of these people. Dude. That's insanity.
You can go online.
No, that's the thing. I've seen in the Herald News.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need to listen.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like people.
So I shouldn't have said that.
Whatever. Listen. Hear me
I don't
out.
want to die tomorrow.
No. So there's two things to that. Dude, that's not successful. That's fucking 1% of the human population.
Do I act like that, bro?
No, you're a sweetheart of a guy. But again, it goes back to two things. So that's the level of success. But then again, forever, you choose to live here, bro. And you mentioned that like 10 times. Like before we started, as we're talking, the city. That matters to you, right? So let me throw something back at it. You see me, right, last 10 years in public, I take a lot of flack living here. And then again, politically in the sense of between living in a Massachusetts where you have those set of rules and then you go to Florida or a Texas, it's kind of got me looking around, right, like shopping around here. You know what I'm saying? They just passed that like squatter law. Just an example is like you break into someone's house in Florida, you're a criminal. You break your parents, like you're a squatter, you live there. Dude, it's just a sick environment. But again, I just want to nail down. It's crazy that, because here's the path. Emerald Lagasse, people like that become successful when you leave forever. Yeah, and I can honestly tell that's not you. Yeah. Why?
I don't want my kids to do it.
Yeah.
I think we have a great future, but you need to invest in it.
Yeah.
If my girls are able to live my dream in the next 4 years or whatever they can in the city, do you?
Yep.
Everybody else is going to children. Do you? This is a great city. And people talk shit about the city. It pisses me off.
Yeah. I tell people just the basic economics, your money goes longer here. Like the house that I live in.
You haven't even seen what's coming your way.
Yeah, see, you're plugged in. You're like the future of
You have no idea
You're
what's
plugged in
coming your
things.
way.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
In the planning stage.
I heard the train 35 years ago. I'm living a train now.
Yeah.
My units are stupid money.
Yeah.
And I'm not displacing them. So people say, oh, no. This is not displacing.
Dude.
This is new.
How many times have you heard about greedy landlords and the rents and stuff? So this is another thing I want to run by you. It's on here. This is my problem in this country here, right? We have people like you, and I'm like, we need to take you and break you down and dissect you and replicate that. You're the American dream, right? We need to copy that. Instead, you're demonized, right? You're this evil rich guy, dude, and you raise rents on people, and you're a bad person. People, now here's the problem, dude. The normal person on the street, I've been saying this, financially not where they should be education-wise. So they don't know where prices come from, right? They don't know about the printing of money and stuff. You're sitting here and like asset prices go up and down. It's obviously outside of your control. The rent is the rent.
It's outside of my control.
Dude, people say things like, oh, you paid $700,000 for your house, so the rent's not to be. I'm like, that doesn't matter. If you overpay for real estate, but the market doesn't command $1,800, $2,000, you're just going to lose the house. So it doesn't matter how much you pay. Or if someone gave you the house, it doesn't mean you're going to rent out for $300. But dude, that's the most basic level of what we're talking about, and just people don't get it. So here's my problem. People like you aren't in charge, right? We have people down here, like it comes out all the time, like this guy, financial, like lifelong politicians, dude, 50 years in government, the White House, you know what I mean? And then you have this guy Trump, right? I never voted for him. I think I'm gonna vote for him this time. But here's my thing: you're a guy. I want you to be involved in education, right? In teaching kids. I think you're a massive resource. Or again, even being in charge, bro. I think people like you, we need the most successful people that been there, done that. You didn't win the Powerball, bro. You didn't inherit money. You navigated the system and did what everyone should be doing. People like that should be in charge. You look around and you see like a Trump, like this is what we see. You ever think about getting involved in politics?
For a while.
But now it's like you see 5 trials in an election year for Trump. It's like, dude, they want to eviscerate and crucify people. You know?
Go through it.
But if you're a terrible human being, you know, it's like you can't be.
But that's your self-life.
I mean, I think it's a vast
People that-
conspiracy. You know?
People are jealous.
Or,
It's a sad.
and when you were poor, when you were a kid, right? Check me out.
Listen,
When
I was poor.
yeah, yeah,
Not if I was poor.
yeah. When? I'm saying when.
When the ice cream truck came around, I told my wife that I cried. When the ice cream truck came around, I saw my eyes try to struggle to grab a few little change in the right direction. And I ate. I heard that noise playing on the streets on Davis Street.
Yep.
I would run in my house.
Come on, dude. I've been there.
So
I didn't always have money. It's like a shame thing.
I didn't want my arms to feel so bad trying to get me an ice cream. So when that truck came by, I would run in the house.
So that shit bothers you 50, 60 years later, right? Let me ask you this. Do you think that's behind something as success, dude? It's like emotional. But here's
Doesn't
another.
fucking count.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude.
fucking rich fucking
Yeah,
guy.
you're a greedy rich prick, right? I hate that shit. First off,
I lived on cable.
yeah,
Different than
yeah. No one.
had zero, one parent,
Yeah.
three parents. You learn, you learn, you learn. Somebody says you was gifted.
Yeah.
Right?
Let me ask you this. So when we were younger and we were poor, right? It wasn't so long ago as it was for me, as it was for you, right?
I still remember it.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
But let me ask you this. What I see nowadays is like this contempt for success, bro. So it's like, when I was poor, I wasn't, and I saw a rich guy drive by, I wasn't like, screw that guy, he's this, that, and that. I was like, I want to be like that. Today's different, right? So, but that sounds like you were this, like, again, you come from this lack, so it was a driving force for you, you know? You don't want to go back there. It's probably still a fear, right? You're way past ever getting back to that level, Mr. Cordeiro.
So I always felt like, hey, in my mind, I want to get better. Did I think I could? Did I believe I could? And as I got better, I never forgot where I came from.
Yeah.
They get that CEO complex.
Ego. Thinking of this shit.
I realized
Treat people
I
better.
have a wife, my kids, my city. I have a wife, my kids, my city. I have my wife, my kids, my city.
Yeah,
My
I
city,
know. You're talking
my
about
city.
it like it's like family. You're talking about caring about the city as if it's like a child.
I don't believe
That's how he looks at
I
it.
don't believe people do that.
Yeah.
I think that they shit on the city.
Yeah.
Dude, this city it's a gateway city. It's a gateway itself. But what happened was everyone left, right? You had all the textile, and then you had all the Jewish people come in and do facts. They all left and created for it. And we have our education costs. But we have a great city. We have beautiful people in the city that like we're perfect.
Yeah, and
I haven't seen him. He's probably a little time when he
that's
first
what
came
he's
in,
told me.
right?
Yeah.
But dude, we have beautiful people here, beautiful things. Which one is
Oh, for sure. Let me ask you
we
this.
need one another.
Two things. That
You're not gonna print my swearing.
I'll edit out all the swears. Yeah. I want to, dude. I'm telling you, I'm gonna edit out all the bad
Actually, I don't
shit.
give- I don't give a shit.
No, it's good. Dude, I appreciate you being so real.
I'm being honest, bro.
Yeah, and it's different. Like if the cameras were off, it was just
Listen,
you.
I'm 62. I'm dead in about 5 years.
No, don't say that. You got 20.
Huh?
We're still going. That's all right.
I just want to say the reason I want to edit this is because they love you when you're running.
Oh, they'll be killing
The
them.
minute you get in,
They'll be killing them. Yeah, I've been running for 10 years, bro. They were sabotaging my car. My wife was pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, that's how insane it is.
Yeah, so I said, no, that's not
Yeah,
going to happen.
that's my point. It shouldn't be that way,
Because
right?
I wanted to so many times, and so many people have approached you and back and whatever.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
no, you're not, because I love you until you get in,
But well, I said to him, look at Donald Trump. He's got 5 trials in an election year, and they say like that's normal. That's not like they're literally trying to destroy the dude's life. You know what I mean? I don't blame. And your family is the one. Now again, her and my wife. How many times my wife said, "George, stop doing this"? You know, she prevented you, which is probably better in your interest.
You saved me.
Many times.
A lot of times.
But again, he's doing it in the business world where he's contributing all the success, right? And again, I say I want to have the guy I work for, Manny Sarmento, with the dealerships, and Jeff Leary, he's a maniac.
I love Jeff.
Oh my God.
Jeff, it's a psycho.
I love Jeff.
Hey, so I messed
Hey,
up.
I took him to a game. I thought we were all going to get arrested.
Listen, Jeff calls me. He says, I'm going to see the Celtics. Tony Cordeiro's going. Do you want to go? But I must have had one of my kids who were little. I can't just up on no hours, and leave my wife.
I thought we were going to get arrested that day.
Hey, I kind of kicked my ass because it would have been a good opportunity. But here's the thing too, I don't like being seen as like a social climber. Like, oh, because he's there, I can kind of weasel in and try. You know what I mean? I don't like doing that.
But Jeff married should have been my sister. He married
My brother,
my brother-in-law's
Phil for a long
girlfriend.
time.
And
It's a sad thing.
he
Yeah,
ruined it.
I love
And Philomene
her.
is wonderful.
But anyway,
We love
yeah,
her.
she's a
We
sweetheart.
got the good
She
one.
is a sweetheart.
We love her. My kids still call her auntie.
But in Manny, right? I don't know how long you know her. So check it out. So dude, he comes from Portugal, from nothing. Right? He's got 100 employees. I work for the guy, and that's what I say. I want 100 employees. Not ego, bro. Right? Like the 10 that I have here. It's one thing to be successful, like you said, you can buy more shit, right? Great. No one really, whatever, provide for your kids, but to help other people is like, you know what I mean? That's, let me ask you
How
this.
old are you, George?
42.
Oh, you're still young.
Let me ask you this.
You got a lot of energy.
This is nuts hearing this event. So you said you always kind of have this drive, right? I tell my wife, because we have it too, right? And we get criticized from family and friends. You really need to try it, because I'm like, I want to go then 10 million, then 100 million, right? And then you get like, oh, you're crazy, or you're greedy, and all this bullshit. And I've already known to filter that right up. But I do feel that for me personally, it's like a blessing and a curse, because it's the drive that has you going for more. But it's also, I get this like it's like this. I don't have enough in this sense. Like I want to do more. So it's a source of stress for me too.
What's the question?
Do you have that? Do you have that dueling?
Ask her.
Yeah.
We have those arguments.
But you figure he passed the finish line.
Why do
And
you
he tells me,
what
I'm
happens?
building another
Why do you need
building.
to
I'm
do this? Why do you
You're
build
60,
another
you're
building?
62.
62.
When is it going to end? He goes, when I die. He wants to continue.
I tell you, you want me to die?
Well, how about
Just
this?
don't let me do anything.
How about this? Do you enjoy building buildings?
Love it.
He loves it.
Then even like if
As
you
a
were
kid,
retired.
if you want me, we
And
just
it's
had
funny, we
discussion.
don't have sons, we have daughters. And
Yeah.
my daughters, people say, well, you don't have a son to take over.
Oh,
you don't
shit.
need a son.
My daughters are gonna take over
My
too.
daughters are stepping right in.
Yeah, my daughters are gonna take
So
over
she
too.
asked me, we had this discussion before we finished. The question is, listen, we have enough.
Yeah, you already have
We had enough.
to cover you guys
point,
forever.
the point is, I need a function.
Correct.
I need to have, forgive me, I need to be a man in my life.
Yeah,
and
but
do
no,
what I
but like
do.
you said it before, we said
Right.
hunt and kill what you eat, all that mentality too.
I need to be like,
Yeah.
now if we had grandchildren, I told her,
Yeah.
I would slow
Which you
down.
will.
I would slow down.
Yeah,
I'd go to
enjoy the roses a little bit with them.
I would still be mentally involved,
Yeah.
right, Jordan?
Yeah.
You need to be mentally involved.
Yeah, but take a step back.
If you're an entrepreneur, you're always going to chase it.
Yeah,
You're never going to stop.
and never stop.
And if
So you
somebody
love
tells-
it.
If your wife tells you to stop, you're going to have issues with her.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to say, no, please don't.
Dude,
Please don't.
I see
Please don't.
friends of mine.
Don't do that.
I went to a seminar once, right, like 2018, and the guy goes, "Hey, if you ever have your wife and you are pulling in different directions,
bad.
he's like, break it off right there." Me and my wife looked at each other like, "That's insane. That's
bad.
like a cult, right?" But I realized what he was saying was just the truth. You want to be in the same.
That's my
That's
husband.
Oh, hey, can we get a piece of pizza? I want to try a piece with him. Yeah, just I want you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You mind eating a
I
piece of
get
pizza on
it
this?
well, pizza too, right?
But
I know, it's just the two of them. I'm like, I know, right? Really, well, I don't get a piece of it. I'm dying to try it.
we need more.
Actually, I'm dying to try the buffalo
That's
chicken.
what you do. It's like asking Michael Jordan to retire.
You got this hungry. You can't stop it. You
Tom
can't-
Brady.
You can't stop it.
Tom Brady literally got a divorce, bro.
Pick whatever you want to pick.
Yeah.
You, Tom Brady, all the way down a guy.
Of course.
You have that hunger.
Or you shouldn't. Yeah.
Why, you want to try the buffalo chicken pizza?
So again, part of the podcast, right? Slice of Success. We're at Fiorentina's Italian Kitchen. I want this man to try a piece of our pizza. We're gonna go with the belladonna.
I love pizza.
I didn't realize that there was a
Can I
character.
be honest with you? My wife will tell you, right? She's right there. We go to a fancy steakhouse.
Yeah.
Pick a fancy steakhouse.
Yeah.
People order their steaks. Ask her what I get. I'm not even looking at it. Ask her what I order.
He tries to get a hamburger.
Simple. Let me ask you about that.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's not your story.
Yeah. No, I hear that. Dude, me and my wife are in frugal. I talk about this with Jeff all the time. Frugal mode. You know what I mean? I bought this in a bad economy, dude, thinking that even if the shit hits the fan.
Is that all for us?
No, we're just have a slice.
Oh my God!
Let me get this in here.
Woo! You can't have any, honey.
Here, you want a piece?
Oh my God!
There's a lot of flop to this. That's Lovato sauce. That's Lovato sauce. And then there's meatballs and ricotta cheese. This is one of our baddest pizzas. And you invented it.
I invented it?
And you.
I invented it?
Yeah, you can take the name it right.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
No, I can't take it. I'll take one.
Grab one slice. And you guys
Oh
can
my
take the
God.
rest with you. But yeah, this is a
Jordan.
It's a mess though. It's a mess. Kim, I want you to wear it. Belladonna, which is what a beautiful girl I think translates to.
She loves this kind of stuff.
Jordan.
This is healthy. Yep. Yeah, I want to advice from you and me. What do you think?
That's amazing.
Stay here. Invest here. That's my scariest thing.
We were pretty good.
Oh yeah, you guys are right on
Before I
the
came
spot.
in, I was on the phone. We were pretty good.
For people that don't know, right? So again, I only know the one in the hell that you talked about. You guys put 30, you said 30 plus million in one building.
I did 34 million in the garden.
The Jerry Rodney restaurant place, right? Right on the water. So that again, there's real estate flippers do, and then there's people that do building projects of that size.
I get a call every week trying to buy that road. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Why?
Can I get an example?
40 million,
40.
2 million, 50 million.
Yeah.
We're 500 feet on the river.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
300 feet.
Perfectly located.
Everything behind us,
Yeah.
all the waterfront that's being developed now, that whole highway,
Yeah.
is what?
Yeah. You're
Where
like
is it?
right
Where
there.
is it?
You're like ground zero. Did you? Let me ask you this. Did you know that in the sense of again, what the state was talking about? Remember this whole 79 project thing.
So
been in the
I've
works.
always known because I was
You always
always
plugged in, right?
But did I ever believe it, Jordan? Can I actually tell you that I believed it was going to happen? In my mind, I always believed, but I never counted on it.
So you
I
got.
always believed that the train might be a reality. It made sense. The great train. Did I count on it? No.
Yeah.
What
It
I'm
would have
s-
worked anyway, right? Now
Yeah.
this is just a bonus.
What I'm seeing, you just described it. What I'm seeing now is the most.
Yeah.
Young kids today want to be in and off the highway in 2 seconds. They'll pay up to buy a pleasure car,
Hell yeah.
travel an hour.
Yep.
And now we have a train that they can sit an hour, 15 minutes,
Yep.
have their drinks, go back.
I'm not too far from you guys. There's no pizza place in there yet. Is there? I can deliver to the people that. How are those apartments? Gorgeous.
Unbelievably
I
gorgeous.
see a couple pictures.
100% rented. We have 100.
Wait list.
So every month they go through the wait list
Yeah.
to make sure it's real and not something that's been here for 2 years. We have 120 real life people. I say life, maybe 118, 116. Forgive me, I'm not on a lie. With Jordan, I did the building, I did the demo work, it was vacant for 15 years. Bad building, no heat, no electric.
So you get for 15, you turned it into that.
I turned in 15 units back array, we were done in 30 days. And the rents,
Again,
when I say stupid, we're not used to paying that.
correct. Well, it's that whole, this is the bad word that gets thrown around too, the gentrification thing. People don't understand. Again, Paul Hogan, I even busted him up for it, but when he says, he made a comment like higher rents are actually long-term good for it, I know what he means by that. We don't want Florida to be the cheapest place in Massachusetts. Right? That's where the crime, poverty, drugs.
As long as you don't displace people, which would be bad.
Yeah, they got to.
Remember, I came from Davis. You came from whatever. Jordan, we never want to displace people. Look, if you create new housing,
Correct. I try to be that argument all the time.
you create new housing. You're not displacing anyone.
It brings prices down. Adding units brings prices
What do
down.
you bring?
If you bring in luxury, then again, the people that are living in my 3 families will go, hopefully, their lives increase and they go there, opens them up for other people.
Well, what do
I
you
understand
do?
that. You're adding supply and demand thing.
So what do you do? What do you do? If you bring housing and dispose of people, now you may have a microbrewery. Now you may have now you may have another pizza place.
Yeah.
Now you might, right?
Absolutely.
So it's not when people say, oh, it's taking away, it's not true.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, I feel like we have this in common. And I've actually gotten better at this. I never realized how much shit, because I've heard it come from you so far a couple times, I never heard how much criticism you get. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. I get it for different reasons. Someone's saying I'm killing it so much that, right? I get it because I'm like this. I'm like this, and I'm fighting all the things, right? I didn't realize that. So what I basically, I try to be, I know it's always going to, I'm sure you're used to it though, right, at this point too. But it seems like it hurts, it still hurts you. You're an emotional dude.
It hurts.
Yeah, you're an emotional
So
dude.
if I was with my wife, we live in the city. We had a huge fight.
You can live anywhere.
She wants me to buy
In the world.
She wants me to buy whatever. I'm not leaving. I'm gonna die here. That's me. Turn around. Kara, I'll fight we had about me not leaving the city. You want to leave? No, I have a house in Florida.
I wanted to move, I found some houses I wanted to move to, he's like, I'm not leaving the city, I'm like.
Where was this?
There was one in Arizona and there was one in South Swansea.
Because you don't even have to move far. He can go live in Dartmouth near the
I
beach.
told them, but he's not leaving the city.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving the city.
Yeah.
Leaving the city.
Nice.
Yeah, you feel very firm. That's wild. That's wild.
We got 40 years ago, the
We
divorce.
take these kids to,
He was so gun ho on leaving.
Dude.
I'm not leaving.
Dude.
I'm gonna die right here in my house.
What's with the Wonder Woman
I said
Halloween
that could happen
costume?
tomorrow.
I didn't know you were like this.
Wonder Woman Halloween.
Right here, the Wonder Woman Halloween. I thought you were. So again, my perception would be, he's a successful guy. He's gonna be like stuffy, you know what I mean, or conservative.
No,
And so,
crazy.
me and my wife
I think what he's like.
me and my wife went in, and we did a Kanye
She
West.
must be dressing as a girl because she looks better than
See them
that.
on Halloween? Let me show you some
But
Halloween.
you know what? The guys hang with me.
Hey, we did a Kanye West Kim Kardashian picture. So I had some brown. I was from there on. I was racist. I hate that. That's how crazy people are. I've taken classes that you not comment about mixed race. I understand what happened 150 years
Going
ago.
to be you. My advice to you. And my
Oh,
advice
dude, that's a nugget. Be myself. You only live
If
once,
people
right?
start to change you, you gotta see where that's coming from.
Yeah.
Why are they trying to change you?
Yeah. There's a lot of pressure from different people and things to be a certain way.
Last year, I'm living and dying in this city. Why would I leave the city? Because you want to live with the high rollers. We could have done that 30 years ago.
Yeah. Let me ask you
Because you
this.
know what? That only fuels the people that hate you.
Yeah.
We have, my wife will tell you, I have so many haters. They don't even know who I am.
Yeah.
They don't have a clue
Yeah, I've been
where
there.
I came from. That I had no mother at 8 years old. That I
Yeah. My
went
dad left at 6.
fucking farm,
Yeah.
worked, did this, did that. You're gonna tell me I'm a gifted child?
Wow.
You bro.
It's crazy.
It's not a swearing.
Oh, he's gonna speak that out.
Yeah, I'll
Right,
see.
we just start. Jordan, see you. You're the next man. I tell people in this.
When you kind of,
You.
yeah.
At 60, Jordan, it's like lock your ears. And lock your ears on. At 60, you get a hard on today, tomorrow you get a. Like you are constantly in the game, right?
Yeah,
You know what I mean by
yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
I might get a little up, I get a little roll, and then okay, for 4 days I take my teeth out. Right? This is your life now at 40. This
Yeah.
is you.
I said this yesterday. I'm in the prime of my career.
Right?
Yeah.
I tell my girls, what are you gonna do? That's my life. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with 30?
Dude.
Who do you want to be?
Dude, let me ask. So
do you wanna
I'm
be?
glad you're saying that. So the typical person. This is another thing I want to ask you. Do you think anybody, again, with the exception, plus some people are born like incapacitated and stuff like that, right? For the most part, do you think basically anybody has the capacity to follow that path?
Yes.
Right? It's just hard work.
Yes.
Drive.
Yes.
90% of people don't think that they can ever become this. They don't even try. They don't even stop to try.
No. Yes. The answer is yes. 100%, not 90.
Yeah.
100%. It depends on your ability to listen and learn, get some skills, find your rest, control the rest.
Yeah,
Control,
not stupid.
Control rest. And then I never acted alone. Like when I made a decision, I would go to the personal father and say, I'm thinking of doing this. Sometimes they try to help me, but I don't listen to them. Sometimes they help me. It wasn't the right answer that I thought, but it helped me. I always learn from this. But ultimately, I always realize I'm the only person. I'm going to make it swim, right? There's 100% probability that everyone can do it. There's no 99, there's no 98. If you want to do something in your life, I ain't that person. I am that person. I subscribe to the city. I learned from the best fathers. I learned from my roommates. I learned how to be a good student. I learned to study. I learned that a nice used to work.
No.
Ice bath.
No, but at the end of the day, like you said,
I'm just saying, ultimately, all we can control is us. Jordan, we control you.
yeah.
I'm sorry that the city gave me a great life. I'm loyal to the city.
Yeah, it's crazy.
My wife, I think, gets that, so you can understand.
Same thing. You seem like a loyal guy, right? When you have that.
But I'll be I think the city for you going forward, you just coming into what I saw 30 years ago.
Yeah.
When you say, sure, what do you need the city this city's going to blow. It's going to be everything that everybody says. Right? You're going to see different people come in. They're not displacing shit.
Yeah.
They're so stupid.
Yes.
I take it back. People are different. They say that's why I say, no, how can you be? Tell my wife, you're talking to anybody. You're trying to be good for you. What do you mean? Tell my wife, what do you mean? Fucking street rat. No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Let me ask you. Because it was wild too. Was there a little apprehension?
Yes.
Crazy. And when I heard that, because when I heard that, I thought I was
Lie to you?
No, dude. I
I
felt.
don't even know why. Yeah. I just heard, hey, this guy's like, whatever.
Wants to sit down and get it on
And
the
my
record.
wife says, I'm friendly, and that was it. So, but
Let me
people
ask you
want to
this.
believe the ugly.
Yeah.
People want to believe the ugly of the person. They don't want to believe that, hey, nobody gave me money. Like I heard, oh, the Venus gave me money. This, I got zero. Venus gave me money. Ferris gave me money. I got nothing.
Let me ask you, my son, because my son did ask, you raised 30 plus million. That's just one answer. It's not a typical bank, it's like an investment bank.
That's only one problem.
That's what I'm saying about expectation. Even my head is so limiting, right? When you're like,
That was
kid,
one project. One building.
let me ask you, I want the schools don't teach that. I just had this conversation. I was just at Savers, like, buying investment books. I put them out here for people to come in and hopefully change that might read the books, right? people, we don't teach kids that. We teach them to go get a job. I have a 17-year-old girl who works here. Right? She's a 4.0, top 10 in her class. She says she wants to be a nurse. I say, go own the hospital. You know what I mean? Like, so I just the mindset.
So do you want to talk about it? Themselves. Yeah. There are risk takers. There are risk takers with other people's money. There's risk takers with other. My brother, I love him. Entrepreneur. He'll invest in something else. Are you a risk taker? Some people are risk takers.
Oh, I'm all
Some people are all in.
Yeah.
I've always been all in.
Especially on things I control, right?
So when you say she wants to be a nurse, some people join, you will realize they just want a paycheck.
Yeah.
They don't have.
Yeah.
And they can't, honestly, they can't swim.
I get that. I get that.
And that's hard to learn.
Yeah.
And he just wants.
The security of going to work every week.
Does that make it a little person?
No, hell no. Hell no.
So when someone says you're so you can feel bad, right?
Yeah.
Saying, hey, give me a while if you don't want to do that one.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to do it.
This is my own, dude, 1,000,000% agree. No, this is my only problem with that. If people are exposed to your lifestyles, really at Durfee level, middle school
They
level.
can change.
No, but here's the thing. Even if you're exposed to it and you're aware of it and you're even given the skills if you wanted to, and then say, I'm gonna go work or do whatever, be a cop or something
what
like
I
that.
just said.
I have no problem with that. But my problem, Mr. Guerrero, is people are not given that. It's like hidden away, and that's why I wanted to do this.
I was trying to
So
say
I want
what
to do this.
you were saying. When you said when you did that, I agree with that 100%. A lot of people are not exposed. They're conditioned to be paycheck runner. Right? That's what you're kind of going.
1,000,000%. Exactly.
So how do you go with it? I think the best thing that happened to me was always run to this. I used to love this story. It's so many. It's like case law. What you want to say?
I read a lot of
Case law,
man. Taught
it's
myself
case
a lot.
law, it's case law, and then legislative law, right? Case law is if you do this, if you do that, this is how you can plan. And
Yeah.
it's like
Now it's how an attorney. Dude, I didn't know you're an attorney?
well, so I
Went to law school.
I went to law school in California. I only put when it went about 10 months. I was from my bachelor's. And like,
No, who was an attorney? Charlie Munger. Right?
guy from
Warren Buffett's father. So same thing. He was living that life.
Yeah.
And again, so it sounds like a
so
similar
what?
thing.
So what's that do? Right? Going to law school, you know, practicing. What does it teach you? How to stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
You want
How to
to
think
dance
like a lawyer.
You want to dance in the big line?
Yeah.
I've never been sued, Johnny. Real Johnny.
That's
I've
insane.
never
That's
been
insane
sued.
to say.
You know what?
Dude, that's
Because
I don't know if people are that say he's never
know-
been sued.
I know.
I don't want to fucking go to
I've
anything.
never been sued.
Dude,
Because I know, I said no, when you use the word out, you know when you cross the line.
yeah. So so this is crazy. So
You
you're
know when
saying
you say
risk.
stop. You know, like I don't mean you stop.
Yeah.
You see the line, right? This is your lane. Stay in here, you're good.
Draw me
You
a
go out
diagram.
here, you go out here.
Danger zone. Is that your level of?
I stay right.
You stay in the
this
shit
line.
that you know too, right? That you know, and that is again that you feel is enough of a risk that there's a reward there, but also not too risky.
I'll give you a so take it forward.
Yep.
I'm going for the best. Final answer. Anywhere on this table.
Yeah.
Anywhere on this table.
This is what.
Is in play. If you ask me to go off, I'd rather be here. So when you take me here, temperature raises.
You start the
That's
hands on
right,
the back of your neck.
you're taking me here, right?
Yeah. Right.
If
So
you take me outside here, two questions come to my mind. One, are you telling me to go here? Is my family, your family?
Alright.
Is my family not as good as much as your family?
Yeah.
When I hear that, we're done.
yeah. Let me ask you
I'll take
this.
the check with God.
Let me ask you this. Me and my wife had this conversation like yesterday. I understand not going outside, but do you? I feel like success requires you go up, you ride the boundaries. Yes.
This is my boundary.
Yes. He said the pizza was insane, and you
No, right?
I gotta take the
I
rest of
just
it.
lost like 6 pounds.
Oh, you gained 6 pounds.
That lady.
I had a bunch of notes here. We're still
We're all over the
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We hit a lot of it. One thing too. I don't even like referring to these notes because this is matter anyway. Yeah, again, I'm not too familiar with catch off guy, but this concept, Andrew Carnegie, right? U.S. Steel, with richest guy in the world at the time, right? Like the early 1900s. He wrote this book, right? Gospel of Wealth, which just means he believed wealthy people are the best stewards of capital and money, right? Like, and it's again, I don't want to offend people, but it's like you take the average. No, that's so you agree.
Absolutely.
Right? Like it's like the same thing. You look at the Elon Musk of the world, all these people, even on the local level. You're that guy
I
on the
agree
local level.
100%.
Yeah, right. Because if you give money to, it's just like even like the people panhandling, right? It's the same thing. It's like you give somebody someone to go use drugs. You give somebody to Tony Cordeiro, and you get a 30 days. Right? Yeah, I figured you would.
So, but you know what? People say money's bad. Money's bad.
If you're a bad person.
The individual becomes bad.
It's a tool. Like
That's what I said
like the
before.
firearm.
If all of a sudden you become that ugly CEO,
Yeah.
money's good.
Yeah.
If you're a good person,
Yep.
because you can help.
Yeah.
You can reminisce about what your life was like,
Yep.
how you can help people. Money's bad when you're a bad person. Now you, if you own it,
Yeah.
and you downplay people, and
It
you
can become like a drug.
oh my God, it could be. I see.
I don't have. I haven't reached that level yet.
I've seen it in my life. People,
Good people
that were doing
success.
well, very successful, and they explode. They,
I've seen it
they
from
become
other
different.
people.
They become different people.
Yeah.
Right? So when people say money's bad, not true. Money's bad if you're a bad person. Money is good if you're a good person. You help so many people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you're a bad person, money's ugly.
Yeah.
Now you can do anything. You're going to direct traffic and you can shit on people. You can just tell them. So it's, I think it's the individual. I think money is good because you can help people. Now, if you're a bad person,
I agree, man. I think again, I'm just like glancing over this stuff. I don't even. Let me ask you this. This is something I want to ask you. Because this, I work for a lawyer. No, it's. I appreciate it. You've been so. I know. No, absolutely.
I'm old.
You're already. Like I said, you've
I'm
crossed the finish line.
I'm already done.
At this
You
point,
can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. The only thing you can say is, yeah, he lost. He's a little senility.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's a great point though, because like at your age, you're still a killer. I can tell just by talking. Now again, you look on TV at the Trumps and the Bidens, and they're like, oh, he's has a, but they're a lot more than this.
Wait.
You're like, I can tell just like I'd be intimidated if we're negotiating something. You know what I mean? Like, but
I'd be good to you.
yeah.
You're not gonna
Because
win,
you're a
but
good
I'd be
person.
good to you.
No, goes back to being a good. Yeah. A good negotiation is a win-win. No, you don't take me to the cleaners. I have to go home with my head hung to my wife.
Everything's up front.
Yeah.
I used to tell my wife, I've dealt with a lot of people that are much smarter than me, and if they beat me from golf, I'm okay. It's the people that I win and then I lose later on that I don't want. I have to.
Oh, okay.
So you got that ethical piece.
100%.
Teach my girls. Who do you
You
want
hear
to
this,
be?
Wyatt? He's saying right now about
Who do
the
you
ethical piece.
Who do you want to be?
That's number one.
Do you want to be a short-term winner, or do you want to be a long-term player? Your ethics, your last name,
It's the longevity.
is everything.
Because anyone can get ahead in this. I've
That's my
seen
wife.
it.
That's my wife.
I've seen
I teach
it,
my
yeah.
girls. If you lose your name,
Yep.
you lose your identity,
Yep.
you're lost.
I've had agents show me houses around here, and they're like, this guy pays this guy pays this. I step outside, I talk to the kid who's living there. He's like, I haven't paid my rent in 6 months. This person on publicly is doing well. Like but you know what I mean? You lost
You
that.
teach your kids to respect your boss. have it.
Reputation.
So yeah, right.
I'm big on that. I told my son, no one expects you to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. So the problem is when he gets caught making a mistake, he wants to then do the cover up and lie about it. I say, be a man and just own it, because everyone knows you're going to make mistakes. And getting caught, losing your integrity, getting caught lying, then you're everything out the window for the rest of your life. Oh, Jen. It's Jen.
Amy. Here, my people talk shit about me. And my wife sometimes will get caught in like, I sit there and think about it. We've been together forever, right? If I did all that shit, how soon would you be?
Yeah. You can't hide from that.
I can't hide.
Yeah.
I never do shit. Like the people make shit.
Yeah.
All you can do is love. Be yourself and protect your name. They can't find shit. You say there's no shit. They can make up shit.
Yeah.
At 42 Jordan, don't make up shit.
Especially, dude, how about this in 2024? Because you said, like, I'm not plugged in for social media. In 2024, it's on steroids, right? So again, with those social media, and the thing, it's the shit that people say. It's not, I experienced a lot of it. You know what I mean? I used to never block people. Now I just like if someone's saying some shit to me completely baseless, I don't need that in my life. You know what I mean?
So, my advice to you. We have to go there. People coming over.
Yeah, we can get you guys out of here. I want to get a lot of
I have people coming over.
I got way more than I thought I was already gonna get.
Well, yeah, I think the two of you are buddies now.
This is more for you, right, bro? I'm 62. I'm exiting out.
That's what I end with. I want to end with two things. Real quick, let me stop for 1 second. One, I'm gonna do financial literacy classes with kids coming here. Can I sometime, like 10 minutes of your time, and you just give them
I'll sponsor.
10 minutes? No, dude, I don't need
10
money.
minutes, you'll be here all day.
Yeah, I'm saying this is for kids. But it would be one thing to say, hi, I want you to see what's capable of a kid from Florida that lives in the projects right now, and have you come in. That's life changing, Tony. You know what I mean? That's one thing. And then secondly, what you were trying to say, we can close on anything that you want personally, advice from me that you think will help. You know what I mean?
I think you should leave the city.
Staying in
I think
Florida.
you and your wife.
My wife's cringing hearing that.
I think you would.
All right.
I think you would experience what Kieran and I try to do.
Everything else, we're not leaving.
It's coming your way. I think the city.
It's clearly
I was
gotta
in
be.
Naples in a house. I met a guy.
$50.
Yeah, I guess they had to buy it. But he lives in St. Pete's, King of Naples. And the word is that our city's popping. All my studies say the city's popping.
Yeah.
If you own property, good for you, you should buy more property. But
You think you should buy now with the rates and prices I do?
so
I think rates can even go up from
I'm
here.
still buying. Right?
Yeah, I would.
That's a function of how you buy it, by
Correct.
how you buy it.
In any market.
So if the rates are high, can you buy low, right? So it's a function of that.
Correct.
My oldest one, she's a little, so I have two jobs. One is like, I should live somewhere else that. Back then,
Got that reputation.
right? But I always was like, all the cities is shooting. I said, how did I said, "Well, shoot." And I'm like, I was shooting out. I'm at a city. I said, you're 30 minutes here, 20 minutes here.
Boston, Providence, Newport.
That's stuff I believe before you were born.
You have the foresight. So that's that. All you can stick around. Stay there.
Tony, guess what station Jordan likes to listen to? 50s on 50s.
Oh my
God.
50s, 60s, and
That's
Joel
me.
Osteen.
40s, 50s,
Yeah, I'm
and
thinking
60s. She listens to the devil music.
Heavy metal.
50s,
Oh my
60s.
God,
I like
double
metal
music.
too. If I'm in here cleaning, I'm listening to
You know what I
like
listen to?
Disturbed.
Honky
I
Tonk,
just
this,
went to
that,
see them last
that.
month.
Come, she just saw Disturbed.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's like John Johnson.
I bought a VIP at God forgiven money at Xfinity to watch the devil music.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Listen, I'm gonna close this. I want you to take it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Hey, listen, for everybody at home, yeah, get the hell out of here. Listen, I just want everyone to know I'm very thankful for this man coming down here, and that's it. I'm gonna
Listen,
wrap it.
when you want, so here's why I came. My wife said Jonah wants to try to empower people that
Empower kids,
have
empower
come
kids,
from
yeah.
nowhere to
90%. 90%.
people